and in a match versus Shilin. So let's get that started here. And with first turn, let's quickly grab that. I was a little bit delayed, so don't want to go into overtime too early or too much. So yeah, hey guys, it's streaming time. It's a Saturday, and we are ready for some nice games here on Through the Ages. And yeah, we're playing against Shilin. Not the highest level, could be a Smurf account, who knows. But yeah, let's take a look at the leaders and wonders. But maybe first, wish him a little bit of good luck and have fun. Then let's take a look here what we have. We see Gutenbeast, Joan of Arc, Bach, Shakespeare, no Marlene, but Joan of Arc, Bach. Library and Pyramids. He takes Rich Land and Confucius. So he misses out on the Roman roads, can't go for the Pyramids. I mean, I do this, I think. And then I could of course grab Procrates. Yeah, but that puts Pyramids on one for him. I don't know if I want that. If I don't do this, I mean, I can still get Sun Tzu or Ashoka. The Procrates is just good to grab here. Yeah, then next turn we can start electing Procrates. He goes for that and does grab the Pyramids as expected. So we can play Pestilence if we want to. Let's do that. Science, okay. Printing press and drama. And there's Shakespeare and Gutenbeast, but I don't think I want to grab Printing Press for 2 here. The other hand was, what else do I do? Could go Printing Press here and start building on the library, finishing that next turn. Yeah, I mean, it's a Printing Press. We do that nowadays. That's how we play. Grabbing Printing Press on 2. Maybe not time for Gutenbeast. I mean, depends. Next turn we spend everything for the library, so we can delay the decision if we want to go for the Printing Press a little bit further. He gets 2 rocks, so he can just finish the Pyramids. He could finish Pyramids, grab Theocracy if he likes that, and Drama or something like that. Raiders in hand, Nostradamus on the deck, so I definitely could go for that now. Apparently I can't. He goes for Nostradamus. Doesn't finish the Pyramids this turn, that's interesting. And there's Gutenbeast, then we just wait, yeah, that makes everything relatively easy. What it doesn't make easy is the corruption. We might have corruption here. I mean, I could not use the Engineering Genius, but I don't like that. We don't have a lot of CA. We can't really do that. Could build Aurora just to get out of corruption. Maybe grab the Breakthrough. Gutenbeast next turn. I mean, I have a Legion in hand, so the extra Warrior is maybe not the worst. Extra food. Okay, now he's gonna finish the Pyramids, I assume. Hey Weinbaum, welcome. Hope you're having a nice Saturday. And yeah, we are playing against Shilin. And we have the good old Printing Press. And we're gonna get Gutenbeast. I don't think I've had that combo for a little bit. Has been a while, I think. So where do we spend our rocks next turn is one question I have. We go Gutenbeast, develop printing press. I don't think we have enough. We might have enough CA to also go irrigation, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, he just finishes the permits. So we develop this. We can't get out of corruption like that. We can increase pop and need 2 more rocks. Hey, lemmings. I mean, we could go for swordsman. Seeing the raiders, the problem is he has Nostradamus, so he gets extra strength for defending that. If not, I could definitely do that. I mean, I could still, but not too happy about the raiders. And it's an easy solution, just go for the extra. Just go for the Legion. I mean, it's also, maybe we can still play the raiders. He wants to push, definitely. Maybe that's worth it. Let's see what we get here. Military. Okay. We can also force the swordman. And this puts pressure on him, and I like that. I mean, not as much pressure because he has Nostradamus, but he still wants to seed here. Because he has Aristotle. Confucius, I mean. Yeah, I think that's alright. The only problem we have is here happy face issue. As Reinbaum is saying correctly, yeah. With Pestilence, at least we have the Nostradamus yellow cubes. So our yellow bank's okay-ish. Immigration, okay, that I mean that helps. That helps us with the population. Not sure if that's good or bad for us. I think it's good. He has more population right now. Yeah. But he can't really get that much stronger here. He can play Nostradamus and he has 4 strength to defend. And I don't really see how he can get more. Doesn't have that much stuff. So we can push again. Maybe push the knowledge. Yeah, push the knowledge. Hope to get out the raiders. Pestilence. I mean, Pestilence doesn't do much. And we can next turn start building the first PP, which is nice. And we can maybe grab an iron. Yeah, go for 1 iron, go for 1 PP. If he grabs irrigation, I think there's another one. Yeah, there is another irrigation. If we want to go for that. There's a very nice code of laws on 3 that he would love. I mean, if he doesn't take that here, we might have to. I'm not sure. interesting if Confucius card shows up and we can go for Code of Laws. Yeah, that's true. Well, the card that he played here is 1 extra science from Confucius. That would be quite nice. Okay, he does go for that. Just loads up and he stays weaker. Reveals a tactic that doesn't do much for him. But he stays weaker, puts Code of Laws on 2. That's nice for him. Raiders it is, so at least playing the Raiders wasn't a bad move. I mean this, yeah. So I definitely like that. I really think we should deny the code. Breakthrough is also good, and then maybe the iron, and then just upgrade once to get out of corruption. I don't think I want him to get the Code of Laws here. It would be too nice for him. He gets the Himeji, which is another thing I don't like, but I don't think we can do much about that. Hey Fingers, welcome. It's Confucius card, and we can go for both attacks. Yeah, with the breakthrough that would be quite nice. We need 11 science. We have 10, 1 extra, and we are good. And it's not that unlikely, really. He should push if he can, because he's Nostradamus, and we can push because we are stronger. But looks like he's not pushing. Besides pushing, what does he want to do? He wants, I would assume, to grab the Magic Castle. 3 civil elections left, upgrade, or go for irrigation, could be a move as well, or upgrade the iron, increase pop, grab an urban growth. Yeah, he Magic Castle, knights for 2. Okay. And he didn't push. Well, let's see then. Could play cultural, even though he will get cultural production as well. Wealthy. We don't really have. We have 1 colonization card. I guess we can play wealthy. Call to arms. It wasn't science. It was the call to arms. That's good for us. Forbidden City is really looking interesting, but not this turn. Sadly, we can't get Code of Laws and Iron now. If we skip irrigation, we can get Forbidden City next turn. We have to consider the end of the age is gonna come. When we lose 1 yellow cube, then we have an uprising. Might even be time for theology. Or we set it up so we could go for Forbidden City next turn. We could go for code. But corruption. Yeah, we could go for theology, then we don't go for Forbidden City. Just 1 theology. That's not really what we want to go for with Shakespeare. LPPL would be proud with theology. Yeah, he would be proud, I guess. Ah, this is not an easy turn to decide. Could not go for the iron this turn. And then just go for the theology next turn. Oh, but oh yeah, I lose even one more pop because of the pestilence. Ah, tricky early turn. Maybe then don't build the extra printing press and go for the theology next turn. Or like this, it's even fine. We can wait for the Forbidden City. So we just grab an Urban Growth. I think this works. I think this works. So we lose 1 to Pestilence. And then we lose 1 yellow cube, so we're fine. And then we have some time, we can grab the Forbidden City. Go Code of Laws, upgrade. I think that is pretty solid. Here's 3 selections. He could finish the Himeji Castle. Or upgrade. Maybe go for Knights. Even though he loses 1 pop because of the Pestilence, so he can't go for 2 Knights. But I think our turn is very, very clear for next turn. Lose the pop, be fine with the happy faces because thankfully we hadn't Hippocrates. Then upgrade. He finishes magic, grab switch land. We're still not weaker and stronger, so we can push. Maybe the cultural influence now. Knowledge, okay. And then upgrade. Yeah. I mean, like this we can't finish Forbidden City next turn. Like this we could. And then we could also grab the Warfare. Finish the Forbidden City 1 turn earlier. That means you think when a player loses pop to an event, he should have the choice to destroy something instead of losing idle worker. I don't know if I think you should be able to do that. Like losing pop shouldn't be something to take advantage of. It should be bad. So I'm not sure. I mean, I can understand that it opens some possibilities, but yeah. And yeah, with the board game rules, maybe you can easily do that. I think for digital rules, it makes a lot of sense to not do it like that, so you don't have to. So you fasten up the game in async mode, and in general, you speed up the game a little bit. I guess not really. Yeah, it depends now. Yeah, in digital, Oh no, I had it the wrong way, right? In digital you could easily do it. Board game rules. It would slow down the game too much, maybe? I don't know. He has a lot of science and not much production. He just was very careful with spending that science. There's Suez Canal, and we have a colony, a pretty good one, but we would have to win the other one as well. I mean, we could also just play it and go for cartography. And he's still not... Oh no, did he play? No, he didn't play politics. You are Nostradamus, you should play politics. Okay, goes for monarchy and knights, so he's gonna get not weaker. We are still strong. I could still push the inhabited, go for cartography or navigation immediately. Even though we really want to finish this. Yeah, that's pretty strong. Then next turn we could go for navigation. There's also selective breeding. If we don't touch the row, selective stays on 3. He can't. He could deny that. That's no problem. But then we could just go for inhabited. Just pop now. Yeah, we could just pop now. These are all H1 cards. Don't really need them. Just pop. Ooh, autonomous as well. I mean, if we get the navigation. Navigation seems too costly in terms of science. I mean, we have 4 production. That is not bad. What else do we need right now? We still have things to do. We can still go for iron. The one thing that we really need is a government form, but it's not like we need that. We have good actions. We could play the inhabited, wait with autonomous for the Suez Canal, go for navigation. If I get navigation and selective breeding, will I build a philosophy? What do I want with philosophies? I would hope to build more PPs. But maybe, sure, with while we still have Gutenberg, could build a philosophy. You mean because then we can go for selective breeding the turn after that? I see what you mean. Maybe. Yeah, 11 science is relevant. I could build an extra philosophy and still upgrade iron or something. You never consider 4 science enough. Well, he's only on 2, so it's double what he has. I think 4 is pretty solid for the start of H2. I mean, the question is, why wouldn't we build a philosophy? It's a free action with Gutenberg. We don't need our population anywhere else at the moment. Mean science production is probably 3-ish on this turn. Yeah, probably something like that. Quite often you see that people stay on 2 science with 2 philosophies. Sometimes you see more, like 2 alchemies. 2 alchemies plus Leonardo. 2 alchemies plus the library. Very, very rarely you maybe see it. Something like 3 alchemies. That is very rare. So yeah, probably 3. Okay, that nice, the selective. Yep, then we just go for the colony play. Is there Darwin? No, sadly no Darwin. Guten, Gaudi and Shakespeare and Bach. So I think I replay the Inhabited and then go for navigation. Oh, that is even more science. I like that. One thing we definitely want to do is deny the strategy. As I said, build this extra igloo. Upgrade. And I guess we can use cavalryman. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Upgrade 1 warrior. I mean, I could, but instead of upgrading here, or I wait 1 turn with building this. I mean, this could be strength elite. He did get not weaker. And then we still have that one. Yeah, I guess. Also, now we don't need the science. Not like we need the 1 extra science next turn. So yeah, we'll see. Engineering genius and statue. Well, if we go for the statue, then we are all in on getting a government form. I guess we want that anyway, but yeah, we can consider it. The H3 lab leaders. Yes, the best one, Bill Gates, Einstein. That's it. We have another territory. That's great, strategic. We have a tactic. And we could transition into that. We have 2 colonies in there. We need we can play another one easily, and then we can transition into cavalrymen and the hussars. All in on Suez. Yeah, I guess if you take the statue, it makes it harder to go for the Suez Canal. And the sewers would be great with the autonomous. The leaders is a bigger question. We could go for Shakespeare if he doesn't grab him. The problem is 1 opera will be gone, and then if we have Shakespeare and we don't get the 2nd opera, that's a problem. He's not seeding. No, he hasn't seeded in a while. He hasn't seeded in 3 turns or something. He must really not like whatever is in there. He goes for Gaudi. Now he's definitely gonna be weaker. Okay, he starts the culture production. Wealthy. I wouldn't send the card. It's only the wealthy. I have none. I have 1. Not none, Fruxide. I do have the 1. And he doesn't want that at all. Okay. So I think grabbing the scientific method with Gutenbeast is definitely gonna happen. Not sure of playing it. Maybe just wait. It's also architecture, breakthrough. Just go cav. I mean, definitely want these breakthroughs. Can do that all. Put one cav, breakthrough, breakthrough, and architecture. Architecture can be great for sewer scanner. Engineering genius is also good, but we have a lot of rocks, so the breakthroughs are more important, I think. The architecture is really nice as well. So I think I like this. I don't want to copy the tactic. National pride. That will not work very soon. Cornmont comes out. I could deny that. Sad to see Robespierre. I think we'll manage without him. There's Bach. Bach is pretty strong, so I'd rather go for him, I think. We could also, by the way, not go for the Suez Canal and play the autonomous, but I think maybe not. Maybe we'd rather play something else. Okay. Oh, he played a colony as well. For this one I would easily send the 6. Four is easy. Take that. Okay, I really want the Suez Canal now. But no new colonization cards. What is that? So 2 colonies already, 2 more. Hopefully we can win those as well. We can confidently say that he has 1 colonization card from H2 in his hand. He bit... oh no, he only went up to 3. So he doesn't have a lot of colonization cards either. Maybe just 1 from H1. Which means there's a lot of them still in there. Hello NBA, welcome. Glad that I learned to ignore the first half of your name by now. We drew 3 aggressions here from that strategic territory, which isn't what we really wanted. Cannons for him, no Conmon, and he puts Conmon down to 2. He has a lot of culture production, so the cultural influence will definitely backfire here. Bach and Opera. I mean, I don't need to grab Bach, but probably have to grab the Opera. And then let us play Emigration. One selection left. I don't want to go for scientific method. Bell and Conmon. Well, then we can't keep up in culture production. That would be kind of the military way to play from here, which is definitely possible. could then, let's see what else we can do. I could do this. Definitely the Conmon. But I think I like the other play more. I'm gonna go for the Architect at some point. Guys don't like the Opera. I don't really like Nobel. Could even go for not grab these cards and just wait. If he lets us have Opera, I go for Bach. If not, I go for Catherine. Then go for Scientific Method. But what do I do with the rest of my civil actions? That is another question. I definitely see the problem with Bach and Opera. I could just go for Catherine. Or just Nobel. Catherine keeps us up with culture a little bit. Helps with the yellow bank. He can't easily get stronger, so we could use Catherine. Stay with 5 culture. Cannon? I don't think I need cannon. I could still go for cannon, but I have an easy solution for military. But I guess I could also not go for Catherine this turn. And yeah, you might be right. Leave the options open. I mean, I definitely think he's gonna take away the Opera. And we're gonna lose Guten Beast. But I think I like the Catherine play. Getting the cultural action up, saving that civil action. Put pressure on him. Suez Cannon was pretty late. That didn't help here. Finally we get another colonization card that should secure the inhabited. I mean, I don't have to bid this high. Apparently I did. Okay, yeah, but I wouldn't have bid higher. This has to be the army from him. He did get 2 colonization cards. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And at least we can steal 1 back with Catherine. That is not fair. That is completely not fair. Colonization cards, man. Sometimes I hate them. I think one interesting balancing effect of TTA could be to change colonization cards, that they don't give more colonization per age, that they always give just 1. That is crazy. 4 cards. I mean, I did say that we didn't draw a lot, so of course he has higher chances, but not this high of chances. And this explains why he couldn't see it. Yeah, he didn't see it at all, that's true. Full hand of colonization cards. And he didn't bid at all for the... Bid 3 for the strategic, or for the wealthy. Yeah, for the strategic. So maybe just through 3 new ones for the last card draw. Man, oh man. If he had to send the army, I would be fine. Like this, it's just complete... yeah, unfair. Yeah, right, he couldn't hold more than 3, so he probably just threw 3 new ones in his last turn. At least we get the next one. And then we get the strategic for H3 cards, which is also not bad. Yeah, he saw that we had the colonies, but as we pointed out, he got lucky when he drew them and drawing that many. We also kept all our cards, and we drew more, I would say. We drew quite a lot of H2 cards. Probably more than him. We could hold more than him, but he drew more colonization cards, and sometimes it's just like that. Oh, he doesn't? He should have built an extra knight to avoid the expansion from Catherine, I think. If last time I had gone for the architecture, we would have been able to finish the Suez Canal. Looks like Opera will be here. Yes, Opera will be here after all. We also have that Conmon we really want to go for. Damn, one more civil action this turn would have been great. This gets us out of corruption, but we miss out on the Opera. Opera could still be very nice. There's Chaplain. We have a lot of rocks, we have a lot of science for movies. Yeah, we also have multimedias. One step here is not enough to get out of corruption, and we could have just take the corruption, or we can just do this. We can go for multimedias, movies. Next time we do get quite a lot of extra population. Okay, we draw war immediately. That is nice. Early democracy. I mean, if he doesn't deny the democracy, we can finish the Suez Canal, take the 4 signs from the autonomous and go for democracy immediately. There's also an early multimedia. Can't go for that. And we're not really far behind in culture. A little bit in culture production, but very soon with the Suez we will have a lot of rocks. Yeah, getting food is also pretty good. On the other hand, we do get 2 population here. We have frugality and 3 food, so we can pop. So going for the food from the autonomous is just 1 more population. And when we can get the democracy out of that, we will have so many civil action. Okay, it just denies it. Okay, that's also fair. Then yes, spend 3 civil actions on it, and we don't have to think if that's what we want to do. Ooh, early gates. Early gates. But we don't really want to go for computers. We could still go for them. On the other hand, we will see. Let's first play the input of architecture, I say. Could also play the international. But playing impact is always a good idea, I think. Prosperity. Okay, we don't have any happy faces. Classical. Yeah, we probably don't need gates with the sewers, right? He also doesn't have the option for gates at the moment. If he gets computers, maybe, but it's also not impossible to go for gates. $13 rocks, but nothing to spend that on now. That's the problem. Build one instead of upgrade. I can't have more. That's the problem. I can't have more than 2 at the moment. Can I wait with the frugality? I can't. No, I have to use that this turn. I can, on the other hand, just build an extra. But I don't want that. Could take the rocks. Just upgrade both. That isn't bad. Or can if I win the colony, that's true. And I guess we're assuming we do that. And then this is also not bad. I can then just grab the reserves. Or even these reserves. And then it's 1 more pop when we win the colony. Or even when we don't. I think I like the 2 multimedia play, getting more science. What leader are we looking for then? Einstein? Einstein is strong. And then next to we can get the Cornmon. Yeah, I think like this. We can copy the tactic now. Drawing enough cards anyway. Ooh, Impact of Tech. Impact of Tech. Can still go for gates, yes. Go for gates and build an extra scientific method. Can do that. Especially with the input of technology in hand. Don't even know if I want to play that immediately or just hold on to that. I guess, yeah, if he doesn't play, we can probably play it. Spaceflight, yeah, spaceflight could be pretty good, but we probably don't have to grab that immediately, or go for United Nations and have 2 input of techs. Oof. think I like that the most. It sounds very solid. There's also red cross, but we are not really prepared for that. So what would be our ideal turn? We can go for Cornmon. Maybe Bill Gates and 1 extra scientific method. Or just 1 extra multimedia. Maybe no gates. It's still relatively early. We could still make gates worth it. We also extra food now. International. Yeah, I think instead of the Limit of Tech, and then probably go for United Nations as well. Yeah, 8 has to be enough here, right? On the other hand, he can send 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 if he wants to. If he wants to send both. I want that colony. I mean, if we get it for just the swordsman, that would be the dream. But I have a feeling he might make us pay for it. Yeah, 2 is a lot with the population, but it's H3 cards. Oh, yes, we get it for just the warrior. That is perfection. Okay. Balance, population. Population is bad. Yep. Balance is bad. Wonders is good. Yeah, Wonders is fine. Okay, let's see. I could see myself going for the common now. Sadly, that is a technology that is not H3, so it's not perfect. Balance can get great. Yeah, balance can get great if we upgrade our food. We go for mechanized. Yeah, we have 10 in everything besides food. We have the United Nations. And it's probably not Bill Gates. Bill Gates gives us more rocks, which we don't need right now. Maybe the reserves for more population. We have 2 food next turn. 5 plus 4 is 9. Doesn't help that much, but it's 1 more pop. Okay, I want to keep this tactic. I want to keep the war. I don't need this tactic, don't need these aggressions, so I can keep quite a lot. So I could keep this tactic. I'm not gonna go for this one. Can't imagine the Gates not being good. Well, the problem with Gates is he doesn't give culture. Yeah, we can build one more scientific method this turn. In a couple of turns we have back the rocks, but we can also just go for the multimedia this turn, which gives culture. I mean, that's a small difference in price. And with Bill Gates, we get 2 rocks instead of 3 culture from that. And then we have to have Gates, which means we can't get a culture leader. So yeah, and we lose immediately 2 culture. That so Gates gives us 4 rock production, which is good, but we lose 2 culture, and we basically lose 5 culture. So we now have 5 culture more than with Gates, or 5 culture production more. In 2 turns I get an extra movie. Yeah, in 2 turns. That's... In 2 turns I get 4 culture production back. But now we have 5 culture production more for those 2 turns. Okay, he is not gonna get stronger. Okay, so we can push. What can we easily push? Wonders, right? Yeah, wonders can easily be pushed. Freedom of movement. Huh, tricky. Can go from iron to somewhere, from iron to calf. Even though we then trigger his military build-up. We do have to be careful that we don't enable any of his wars, but he doesn't have the military actions for that. He just say war. War. We need the scientific method still. It can always be helpful with the input of tech. I mean from scientific method to calf, so keep the rock production. I guess it doesn't change much. We might need the rocks for the wonder. Infantry air forces. Go for the shock troops. How can he defend? Well, he has military build-up and he has the magic castle. That's how he can... That's how he could defend. Is he gonna go for a red cross? Probably not. We can steal too much from that. Fission upgrade can also be good if we still go for Mag Ag and then the input of balance. It can go up to 20 if we upgrade. If we go for 2 Mag Ags, that is at 20. I mean, it's still 20 to 8. Play reserves. Yeah, we can play reserves for food here with the last civil action. Oh, we don't have a lot of time. Damn, we still have a couple of turns. Have to be careful. wait. It's not that easy to wait when we're in low reserve time. We reserves 2 for resources. No, I don't think. Maybe. Yeah, maybe reserves 3 for food, gives us 1 more pop earlier. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that was the wrong reserves that I played. I took the wrong thing. If we wait a little bit longer, it might still work. I mean, a lot can change. A lot can change. Where's the input of tech? 8 to 0. That's not that good yet. I guess he goes for democracy here. Maybe builds another drama. Maybe goes for Mandela. Could go Mandela, democracy, and build the team sports. Mandela and sports could be good. We have a very healthy yellow bank, yeah. Maybe we have to finish UN next turn if we want double tech. Yeah, I mean, could be good. Depending on how many cards he takes. I'm wondering if he takes Red Cross. If not, we could just finish United Nations and maybe try to also finish the fast food chains. Oh, he still has the still has the freedom. Could be something like philosophy into team sports or drama. Yeah, I'm not sure about the balance if we can confidently seed that. And can't really go for competition and can't go for population, so probably had to go for balance. And then I have to get the mech egg. It's also immigration and international negotiations. Yeah. Oh, he's going military. Oh. That's aggressive all of a sudden. But he still doesn't have a lot of military actions, so we'll probably have to go for fundamentalism. And then probably, I mean, we can still play something. Then maybe it's gonna be, not in tech. Maybe not play anything. Let's see first what we do with this turn. And next turn is gonna be the last. This is actually tricky. I mean, UN is still okay with the 16, but yeah, maybe I should just seed the tech. I can't get it 2 times anyway. I can't finish the UN this turn. I need the rocks to build up military this turn. Migration doesn't do anything. I mean, he could still war if he has the hybrid war. He can go for 1 air force and the hybrid war. But he definitely should deny the fundamentalism. And then we don't have balance in there anyway, and I don't think we go for mech egg, so we can just this. 14 science next turn. Also just play food. But no, we need that. We need exactly this to finish the United Nations next turn. We could just go for Einstein. Could also grab reserves, patriotism. I don't have a lot of time. Maybe reserves and ref. Yeah, time. Can always do that later. Oh, I wanted to deny the fundamentalism. Yeah, let's just do this. Oh, I needed the reserves. Ah, damn. Yeah, the time. The time got on my nerves. I forgot that I needed the reserves for the United Nations. Whoops. We can still go for McEgg and the balance, and we have a lot of good impacts in here. I think we're still okay, but it definitely isn't nice not being able to finish our wonder. It's still looking good, yeah, I think we're still looking good. He can't war us here, I'm pretty sure. We can go for fundamentalism and 2 more cavalrymen. Hello Splinter, good afternoon. Look pretty grim. I never felt it looked that grim. We had the Suez Canal and the colonies. We didn't have a lot of population, so that he got the inhabited definitely wasn't a nice turn, but it's fine. I mean, we have pretty good urban buildings. That is always a good sign when you have 3 multimedia in the movies. So the dream turn for next turn is play the balance, go for McEgg, satellites, upgrade. Science gives good impact, especially when we know all the impacts. Tech is very good. Very, very good for us, especially if we get 2 more. Get more culture from Einstein, we have the endowment. And then, yeah, I think we can make the balance work. He even got worse on that one because of science. Yeah, the only problem we could run into is him getting a wonder and we don't. But he gets faster chance. I mean, 22 is not bad. That will definitely help him, but he doesn't have any impacts. Both on camera and in game. Oh, thank you very much. I wasn't sure which one you meant. Why is still dangerous? I don't see it. And he's running out of time. We both are running very low in time. But he's playing in time. That's good. And no war from him. And he does get up the science a little bit. Okay. I think then we play the Imp of Balance. What do we want to steal from him? Can we... Oh, can we deny him the fast food? I think we can, right? So he's gonna miss one rock and we're gonna miss one rock, the way I see it. So we take the 3 rocks, 15, missing 1 for the United Nations, and he is at 15, so he's missing 1 for the fast food. Everyone is missing 1 single rock. Oh, can we get the endowment? Yes, we can. Not much else to do, I would say. No way we could reach 52 strength if we ward. Fundamentalism 40 or the 50. Yeah, we would have reached 50, I think. Architecture 12 to 8. And yeah, now he's missing that fast food. He would have exactly enough. He did all the math. You grab it for 3, play reserves, finish it. But no, we stole that. We stole the 3 rocks, which he really needed for that. So no luck here for him. Oh. Not luck, no mercy for him. I think even with the faster chains we would still win. Because, yeah, a bit of tech. He's gonna get 2, he has democracy and pro sports. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? I thought we would have more. 5 is not bad. So I think we got this. I also think, yeah, if he had the hybrid war, that could have given us some issues. That would have been quite the jump from with 1 Air Force. That would have made it very interesting, but it's always very unlikely that they have the hybrid war. And I think we're gonna win by quite a bit with these impacts. Oh hey, Hannes, so we didn't even activate that. We're not really in the water counting mood that much anymore, but I will activate it for you. Okay, he can go for a couple of dramas. Does he have a bit of culture maybe? Yeah, maybe. Or he overtakes us even. Maybe it won't be, maybe it will be closer than I thought, but in the end we will win. 8 to 20 from the balance. And technology 20 to 8. If he had the fast food, it would have been very close. I think we would have still won, because he built, what, 2 dramas? That's 4 culture. He would have gotten like 22. I don't know. We don't have to think about it. We won. We won. Oh, and an enabled input of culture. Yes, yes. So, we are able to win this one. That was closer than I thought, closer than I hoped, but that doesn't matter. The closeness of the game doesn't impact the puntos.